Back in action and back in action with an absolute veteran at this point and being on these live calls, Andrew Gibson. I appreciate you joining again.
You know what?
Um,
That's great info. I don't know. I always found if I didn't do something live and thought, oh, I'll get the replay, watch it later, I tend not to watch it later. So I'd rather jump on live and learn. And it's not just learning what you're teaching, but sort of the what's possible part of it. Stuff
yes,
I
I
kind
love
of
that.
didn't even know about. So anyway,
I
onward
love
up.
it, man. Well, today's going to be a exciting one. We're going to basically run through here today. I'm going to go into the classroom. I'm going to go into the AI toolkit. There's some tools available for people in here on ChatGPT specifically that I think will be very useful when it comes to some SEO work. So what we're going to do is go in there. We're going to do the AI toolkit. We're going to talk through the IDX and location page builder. So I'll show you that. We're going to go into, I'm building it in Lofty. That's where my website's hosted. So I'm going to build this in Lofty, but I'm going to show you how to build out these IDX pages that you can start ranking for keywords that would drive in buyer focused traffic to potentially generate a buyer lead. We're going to show you how to build the page all the way through, and also a successful website here in Florida that does this very well, that is built on REW actually. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
I was with them for a bit.
I'm going to jump into the classroom here just so everybody could see. Inside the community, you go to the classroom, you'll scroll down to this AI toolkit here. Here's where there's a few different um, uh, I guess you could say tools available for you that are all built on ChatGPT. This is a local SEO blog and content generator. So if you're wanting to write some really hyper local blogs focused around keywords, you can use this here to do it. We have an IDX and location page builder. This is what we'll use today to generate structured SEO friendly IDX and location pages designed to attract high intent search traffic. So you'll see here you're going to use this when you need neighborhood pages, homes for sale in pages, property category pages, and long tail search capture. These basically are going to be super critical for you as an agent trying to rank locally to turn your IDX into an actual lead generating asset. So we'll go through that. I will kind of talk a little bit further here on the other tools that you have available in here. You have the short form video generator, video script generator. So if you're wanting to do like those talking head videos, which are actually doing extremely well on social media, um, on Reels, TikTok, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, these do fantastic. You actually have a short form video script writer right here for you, and you could ask it to give you topics and then write the scripts themselves. And then I have actually another video that I can drop in the comments for how to record these when you have the script. And it's a little bit of an awkward process, but there's ways to record it, not have to be like so robotic, I guess, if you will, and make it feel really authentic in the way you edit it. So there's something there. We have a local relocation and area guide builder, a pricing strategy and seller conversation writer, and then long form video and SEO asset generator. This is going to be for more so YouTube videos. So today we're going to do the IDX and location page builder. I'm going to go ahead and open this up in ChatGPT. And I'm also going to open up my Lofty site, and we're going to go into looking at a website that ranks pretty well when it comes to these organic getting organic traffic and generating organic leads through it. This is a good friend of mine, Mike and Michelle team. They are out of Tampa. Their website is built on REW, you can see here, but you can build what we're about to showcase today on any website platform, whether you have Agent Fire, Lofty, Sierra Interactive, whatever it may be. You could build it on there. So I want to showcase what he does and why it ranks so well. So up at the top of his website, you can see here he has a map search. So if you click this, this is like the standard search to be able to go look at listings on real estate, all right here on his website. But this is where the juice comes in. He has this Tampa drop down that goes over new construction, bungalows, downtown, waterfront, townhomes, neighborhoods, gated homes, golf homes, historic homes, or all searches. So this would be like all Tampa. Same thing for St. Pete. You could break it down into waterfront, investment homes, gated homes, penthouse condos, right? Like these are all pages he's built out, or the beaches because he's on the coast of Florida. Clearwater Beach, Gulfport, Indian Rocks. These are all beaches right there on the coast that he services. So you can actually come into here and, we'll just, for example, say select Tampa. This is how he structures the page. But let me show you something before we dive deeper into that. I'm just going to take Tampa bungalows for sale. I'm going to open in a new tab, go into Google and type that in the search. What do you see? Andrew, can you tell me what you see on the first few listings here?
Second only to Zillow.
Second to Zillow, right? So
Crazy.
that's pretty amazing.
And how long
And
have you had that page up? Any idea?
he's had this site for a while. I'm not going to be able to speak to how many years exactly, but I know it's 5 plus, potentially 10 plus years. So
Okay, no,
he's had this
I meant
website.
that specific page, but yeah, that's cool. No worries.
Yeah. So for a long time, he's had
That's
this
tough
page up.
competition. Tough competition there.
Yep. So you look at that, and so you see it takes us right to this page. Now, why is that happening? Well, there's a few different things here. One, it's probably existed for quite some time, but also he structured this extremely well. When it comes to SEO, a lot of times you have to create the content, put it on your page, your website as a page, make sure it's structured really well, and then also make sure it's indexed with Google Search Console. So that way Google knows it exists and is delivering it when people are making these searches. And it's like, all right, well, what are they delivering and why are they delivering it? And so what it is you'll see here somebody typing in Tampa bungalows for sale. If you go in further here, you'll see interested in bungalows for sale in Tampa, Florida. We'll see, um, bungalow style houses in Tampa right here. You could see all active bungalows for sale in Tampa,
Well done.
Tampa home search. Then it comes down to search Tampa home bungalows for sale. Then it gives you your listings. Below that, continue your Tampa area home search, Tampa historic homes, Tampa high rise condos, and these link out to the other pages, right? Continue searching for bungalows in Florida. It all intertwines.
Yeah.
Clearwater bungalows, Indian Rocks bungalows. So it goes through all these. But then it also further has an introduction to bungalow style homes in Tampa. So there's more keywords on here. Bungalow architect, a brief overview, more keywords. The market in Tampa, popular neighborhoods in Tampa with bungalows, and then a contact us. So this is like structured extremely well. And obviously, he planted these seeds on his website many years ago. But for all of you here that don't have this currently, you need to plant the seeds today. We're in the spring market. It's perfect time to plant some seeds, right? So, what we have here and what we have built is an IDX page builder. This is a great tool for you to use to get copy written. And so we can do this for so many different things. But, like, for example, what I'm going to do on my site today is I'm going to come into Lofty. I'm going to treat it like I'm just on the home page here, my Lofty site. I'm going to come in to landing pages, and I've already built out some different landing pages here. Eaglebrook homes for sale, Lake Morton homes for sale. These are like neighborhoods within Lakeland, where I'm at, that you can build this off of. If you wanted to start from scratch, you could just hit this listing search campaign and we'll build it out. We're going to kind of start from scratch and build it all together. But first, we'll need to build. I'm going to go into here and edit this. I'm going to do Eaglebrook. I'm going to put on my do not disturb because I feel that phone vibrating.
Mhm.
So we'll make sure we're good to go, not getting interrupted here. So the first thing you'll notice, at least on our page, and we're not going to make it look exact. We're going to use the website builder that we have and the capabilities we have within each website builder. The way that this looks might be different than what we can actually do in Lofty, right? So in this scenario here, one, I'm going to remove my logo from the top and just going to have it start right here like this. So if I come in and edit this, you can change a couple things. You could change this right here. So this is Eaglebrook, Lakeland, Florida homes for sale. But what I want to make sure is that anything at the very top, this is a H1 tag because this is what Google is going to see first and know what the page is about. So that becomes pretty much the keyword you're wanting to rank for, right? Eagle Brook, Lakeland, Florida, homes for sale. When somebody types that in, I want to make sure I'm getting an opportunity to populate. But now I need to put a subheading, and we're going to need to build the content down below the listings that we need as well. So, how do we go about doing that? Well, the first thing we'll do is actually go into this IDX page builder, and it's so simple. I could do Eagle Brook, Lakeland, Florida, homes for sale. Hit enter, and I spelled Eagle Brook wrong. There it goes. It knew I did. So then it asked me things. Please send me some missing details so I can write the landing page. Do you want to focus on a price range? Do you want your agent info? Preferred example, target location. So we're going to do this. We're going to say agent info, Austin St. Jean, Real Broker, LLC. I service Lakeland. I service Tampa, St. Pete, Polk County. And then we'll do like Bartow, Mulberry. These are like little cities around me, etc. So target area, Eagle Brook, homes for sale. The page is this. Perfect. I don't care about price range in here, but if I wanted to, it would do it. So look, I'll treat this as all price ranges in Eagle Brook because I didn't give it a price range. Gives me the meta title,
Nice.
the meta description, the H1, the subheading, the IDX feed will go here, and then we're going to build that content below. Why buy in Eagle Brook? Popular neighbor or areas near Eagle Brook. Keeps going. Work with the realtor. And this is like our call to action. Perfect. So now we're going to build this out. So we'll start with here. We'll come in to the landing page builder. The first thing, I'm in Lofty again, so I'm going to show you how I would adjust this in Lofty to make sure that we have Eagle Brook selected. I already did it, but we'll come into here. You'll hit that little edit pin. You'll come over to your custom listing filter, and you'll see what I did here is I actually added in some results. I made it sure all listings were active, all property types, there's condos and townhomes in there. Some people may be looking for that too. And then properties are for sale, not for rent. I went into the search location. I typed in Eagle Brook, and there's like a lot of different things that pop up. There's communities. You'll see this here. And there's subdivisions. So I wanted to make sure I selected all of them. So whenever I typed that in, I made sure I scrolled down and selected every single one and just kept adding them. Once I added them, I hit save, and now I can see the 10 properties for sale in the Eagle Brook neighborhood. Now, as you can see here, this would be a fantastic thing to rank for because some of these listings are 949,000, 1.2 million. This is a really nice golf course community in the Lakeland area. So this is a fantastic thing to build a page for to try to rank for because if we could generate leads off of this, these are pretty high dollar leads, right? So that's been built there. We need to go in and edit this. So we got our H1, paste it in, make sure it is H1. Might need to change the color, might need to make it a little bigger, right? There we go. Now the subheading text, we need to add that. Pretty simple. Copy it, paste it in. Gonna need to change this to a different color. Make sure this is a H2. And then we're gonna need to format, right? So just coming into here, I kind of want the font to be a little bit bigger. I like that. And if you can see here, I didn't grab all the text on accident. So I'm gonna go like this, make it 24. There we go. Perfect. Then people scroll down, they'll see some properties. Other thing I'm gonna do is come into here, and I'm gonna edit some settings here. If I was wanting to make this, this was a Google PPC landing page. So if I wanted to make this like not a Google PC landing page, I could change this to have with my header and footer. Well, now you can see here I got my logo, my map search, so we could add that back in. And then you could change that source to website. You could
So you're just
change
using that to because that's what you're going to use specifically to run PPC ads on Google. Is that why you label it that way?
beforehand, yes, yes. This page was built to do Google, so like it would be Google PPC because that's I know where I'm generating leads from. So I want to make sure when it comes in the CRM, I could track accordingly.
Got it.
Um, but and also with PPC, it's better to do no footer or no header with a footer to take away the logo because people that when they're searching, they're not necessarily wanting to talk to a real estate agent immediately, right? So what we're
Yeah,
trying to do is get as high of a conversion rate as possible and then try to work the leads down. In this scenario, because it's ranking for we are trying to rank organically, we would add that footer back in or the header back in. Change
got it.
that to website. It is a buyer lead. You want to trigger registrations on the um, listing details page when somebody views one property.
So after that, it's forced. You're saying after one.
They view one property, then it's the first property. Once they scroll through, find a house they like, they click it, then that's when the call to action will pop up. You do want to keep these third party registrations on for people to continue with Facebook or continue with Google because it will increase your conversion rate of them submitting the form. You could choose who you want to assign it to, and you could add some tags here. So if you wanted to do like Eaglebrook, homes for sale, you could add that tag. I don't want to send a welcome email. And then here's where you could change that meta title description, which you get right here.
Yeah,
Can't beat it, right?
that's pretty slick.
Got your meta description down below. If you want, you can swap out the photo and you can have your chat box on if you want. If it was Google PPC, I do recommend shutting it off. If it's not Google PPC and it's organic, you can have your chat box on down here in the bottom right.
It looked good
I'm
there.
going to thank you. No header with footer. I'm going to go back to this. Perfect. All right, so we scroll down. We need to add more content to the page now. So what will we do? Down here is just going to be a quick search block. You can leave this alone, but we need to add a block. And I need to get it to where it could be content like this. We already did that top one. So now we're here. Why buy a home in Eaglebrook? Popular areas near Eaglebrook. So we need to add all this content. Perfect. So what we're going to do is go find a block that would work for that. So it'd probably be under the content block. Looking here, just some options that we have. I don't really need photos. Really just need to get the words on the page. So I'm looking at this one right here as an option. This one, but it's more center focused, which honestly I don't hate that. And then we have this one here. I kind of like this page break. Let's do that. Yeah.
That's a pretty cool editor.
Oh yeah, it's pretty simple. They make it really easy with Lofty. So we'll come into here, come highlight, hit the pencil. Now we can edit on the right hand side. Now something that's very important is that this is not an H1. You only want to have one H1 per page for SEO. So this is going to be a H2. That looks good. It's left aligned. Looks fine to me. We're going to come down here. Keep it pretty simple. Come paste this all in.
That's a that takes out the formatting, right? So you lose all those links that ChatGPT sticks in there.
Yes, like these right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're going to need to make sure that they
Yeah.
don't pop in there.
Yeah.
So if we come into here, so far so good. I'm just going to space that out. think that looks good. I did notice one thing here.
All right. So how far do you go in going back and editing this and stuff like that? Or you just pretty much run with what the AI spit
Oh,
out?
I definitely look at it, make sure it's accurate,
Okay.
but in terms of how I built out this GPT,
Yeah.
the tone, everything has already, like, been trained,
Got
so
it.
it does pretty damn good.
Hmm.
So one thing I noticed here is that it ends here, "Our strength as a company comes from the strength of this." I don't think that that was even in here, I think that was more of a lofty issue here. Our strength, yeah. Yeah, that's not even in that copy, so I must have copied and pasted incorrectly.
Huh.
Let's take that off. Upgraded interiors is where it ends. That's not there. Where's upgraded interiors?
Right there, right below your cursor.
Okay. See, so we had too many characters here. So you see here in this one, this actually did become an issue
I
because
cut it off
it did.
because your left hand
But
side there says 978 out of 10 out of a
but
thousand.
there's also there's it looks like there's multiple descriptions we could do here. So let's see. That's why that's confusing.
Okay.
Upgraded interiors ends here, and then our vision starts here. So here we go. I've never used this widget, so this will be another one we just work into. So we take that now, and we'll see if this all fits. There you go. We got it all to fit. So now we're going to take these out because we don't need those. There's all the copy right there for that section. So now, super easy. I can hit this copy button. I can come down here and I can paste it. And so it pasted successfully below. You'll see now there are two of them. Why buy a home in Eaglebrook? Why buy a home in Eaglebrook? Well, I just did that to be quicker, right? So now we'll come in and we'll edit one of these, the one below. Should be an H2. Looks good, looks good. And then we need to change that copy here. Keep going the wrong way with that. So this is the Eaglebrook community. I'm going to actually make this one bold and make this just a hair bigger so we can really break these sections off good. Lakeland Highlands. Bold it, make it 18. Christina. These are all very accurate, by the way. And we got 4 right there, and that's perfect because we have one more after these two. So that way, where am I going? There I am. Sometimes I get dizzy doing this. Christina and Christina Woods, and then Grasslands. I think we talked about Grasslands in a previous training. That's a another
Yeah.
golf course. There we go. Copy and paste it. Super simple. Now we have it right there, right above. So we have 2 of those. So now we need to do that next section. What to consider when buying an Eaglebrook? These are great questions because these are things that people may be actually searching on Google that we can then try to rank for keywords for. We need to double check, make sure that's H2. We are good. So what to consider? We're going to just take 2 of these for right now because I already know there's a character limit. Paste it in there. I want this to be, I think we were at 14 before. Yeah, that looks right. And then we need to format them here. It's a little bit of work, right? But goes a long way because you're basically right now, you're in the yard digging holes and planting seeds.
Yeah, it's a bit of work, but think about how this used to be.
Oh
Put this
my
stuff,
goodness.
you know?
Yeah, it was next level different.
Yeah, yeah, coding.
Well, and just the writing.
Mhm.
All right, there we go there. We need to make sure that's spaced out. And then finally, make that 14. All right, and then we want to make basically a call to action here. Work with a local realtor. So let's see what we can do here. Let's add a block. Let's see if we can make a call to action page. We might even be able to go to agent. Here we go. I wonder if I can edit these. Let's do that. So it pulls me in here. You can edit this. Let's see if it allows me to edit. Okay. That's all the info. That's perfectly fine. Can I add some more content here? Doesn't look like I can. So I'm not going to use this one. So that was a fun little test. We'll delete that. We'll add the block here. Go call to action. Let's do this one. We'll edit this. I'm going to remove that. Remove this. Adding in an image. Let's see what happens when we add a headshot. There we go. We could do a mobile image. We could do the same thing. There we go. And then we'll take some of this here. Work with a local realtor. Column 2. Make sure that that's H2. We are good. Might make it a little bit bigger here. Like that. Need to make that 14. It looks like I made it a little smaller. Eh. Oh, I'm editing the wrong one like a dummy. There we go. And we'll get this all spaced out. And then we got a button down here, meet our team. So you got right now it's going to a URL, but I know on my website, let me go into here. I can make this schedule a call and all to like widget here to actually book a call. There we go. So that's where I'll take them. And instead of it saying meet our team, we're going to say book a real estate strategy call. Too long. Book a real estate, let's just say book a strategy call. There we go. Button color. I think I'd rather it be more of a blue. There we go. And just like that, we built a page. I'm going to space this one down a little. I don't like how tight it is up to the top. So come over to column 2. It's super simple. Just hit enter, enter. That'll do that for me. Perfect. And so we'll publish. Now we can this full page here. And we built it out. Eaglebrook homes for sale. You could change the color, the background, whatever you like it to be. Just come on down. We see the properties in Eaglebrook. Why buy a home in Eaglebrook? We got our copy here. Popular areas near Eaglebrook. Got it right there. What to consider when buying. Work with a local realtor, right? You can change the design of this however you'd like. Really, the big point is having the content in there, making sure your header tags are correct, and then obviously making sure you have your listings. And when somebody clicks this listing, you want to be able to have a pop-up occur here to capture that leads info. So you can continue at that point to build out the site where, let's say you go to your page, and remember, now you want to add it and structure it underneath. So if you wanted to build like home builders, DR Horton, Lennar, you could do all that in your market for people. When somebody clicks DR Horton here, DR Horton home for sale in Lakeland. Here's the homes for DR that are specifically DR Horton. Explore listings in Lakeland. That automatically pops up with that widget. Explore the neighborhoods in Lakeland. Continue searching. Why buy a DR Horton home? And you can build these pages just like this. These will help you rank significantly for keywords that get niche. You could do ones that are general, just homes for sale in Lakeland. Um, you could do homes for sale in Bartow, Tampa, whatever it may be, or you could break it down to new construction. You could do bungalows, pool homes, gated communities. You kind of saw it all right here. This, obviously, from a training standpoint, took longer because we built the page from scratch. But now you could just duplicate the page, copy, paste. So it speeds you up a lot more. But that kind of concludes the training for the day, just really showcasing the IDX Page Pro Builder and how you should build these out and why you should build these out for your business. Andrew, any questions?
Oh, don't think so. I was just Googling here, does Lofty offer the bow feed that I need? Because that gives me the solds and stuff. That's why I'm kind of adamant that I get that feed,
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we have solds as well on, at least where on my Lofty site, I have solds. I know every MLS is a little different, so
Yeah.
that's something to look into for sure.
Yeah, I don't think so, Lester.
Well, perfect, man. That concludes the training for the day. I'll get this into the community, into the recordeds, and then Andrew, I look forward to seeing you next week.
Sounds good. I have
All right.
plans.
Yeah,
Thanks a million, Austin.
absolutely.